What's going on, Legion fans? This is Greg and Logan, and welcome to another comic news episode where we talk all things comics. We're going to talk today about some of the smaller bits of news that we didn't get to cover last week, so
All right.
I'm going to throw out a few things that came out this last week or so.
Great.
Tell me what you think. It's not really a year, and it's a little bit shorter than that,
Yeah.
but I want to know what you think.
All right.
All right. This one's cool.
All right.
Michael B. Jordan apparently is in talks to produce a Static Shock movie.
So here's my thing.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. Unless Michael B. Jordan
Is
Static Shock, I'm actually not that interested or impressed.
I think he would be.
I
think he would
hope
do
so. If Michael
Because
B.
if
Jordan,
you're producing, you can do whatever you want.
well, I agree, but you've seen and I've seen plenty of actors who produce
Yeah.
not things that you would be really excited about that you'd think, man, they would be really good in this, and then they cast
And they
somebody
cast
else
somebody
and
else.
it doesn't go anywhere or do well at all.
Yeah.
I would be really excited. Michael B. Jordan producing and acting
starring, yeah.
in Static Shock.
Do it, Michael B. Jordan.
Come on, Michael B. Jordan.
We love you, man. You'd
We're
be great.
ready.
Oh,
You'd
it'd
be
so
fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
It'd be
Static
so good.
Shock. I mean, I'd be all about it.
Great. Tatiana Maslany from Orphan Black.
Okay.
She was rumored pretty heavily, with some really credible sources, to be She-Hulk last month, in September.
Really credible sources.
No, legit, everyone actually, it was actually.
Who were wrong?
Yeah, well, she came out and said she's not now, and it's after a month of people saying that she is, and people are really confused. Are you confused?
I'm not really confused. She said it's not her.
Do you think she's just kind of keep it on the down low until it actually gets officially announced?
I don't
kinda,
know.
walk it
I
around?
doubt it. I mean,
Yeah.
when studios have things like this come out of the can,
Yeah.
they don't the actor. They don't have the actor then dismiss it. They just
cover
own
it
it.
up.
Yeah,
it's
and
weird.
I
It's
just
weird,
really don't
though.
think so.
It's
I
so
think
weird. Who would you want as a She-Hulk? They apparently they put out a casting call for an Alison Brie type character, which is kind of
interesting.
I feel like that's kind of insulting. Why didn't they just ask
Alison Brie.
I mean, maybe they did, and maybe she said no.
Yo,
but-
so the I don't know her name.
I'll find
And
it. What are you talking
so
about?
it's the actress from Deadpool who is the super strong villain. She also starred in the movie Haywire. She's a former MMA
Oh
fighter
yeah.
who turned actress. She's phenomenal.
Oh my goodness.
She's
she would be great.
started really building her acting chops, and I think she would be fantastic. And I don't know her name.
Gina Carano.
Yes, that's it. So
yeah,
Gina Carano. Gina Carano
Oh
would
yeah,
probably
she
be
kind
my
of
pick.
looks. She kind of looks like her too.
Gina Carano would be my pick.
Yeah.
So I think she could really play it well.
Yeah, and then they could add size if they
Yeah.
wanted to make her look a little.
Yeah,
bit,
and there's
'cause
that
she's gonna
you
be
still-
7 feet tall.
You
when
still
she's
have to have that believable piece.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
Yeah.
I like of that transition and having somebody who has that edge.
Yeah.
You know, that that look of I will kick your butt.
Yeah.
I think you need to have that. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
I
That's a good
think that'd
cast.
be really
I like
good.
that. That's good. Yeah, that's
Thank you.
great.
Thank you.
I like that. All right, last
Marvel,
one.
Marvel,
Yeah, were you
Yeah.
listening?
listening.
I hope so. We follow you on your We follow everybody, and nobody follows
We
us.
tapped ourselves.
We did. We're listening to this
We
back,
bugged us.
and we're making a better one. Last one.
Yeah.
Apparently, some high up Disney investors are pressuring the company to release Black Widow digitally, on digital streaming
Yeah.
services.
Yeah.
And in their last kind of budget report kind of overview, they seem to be prioritizing the streaming services.
They are.
What
yeah.
do you think? What do you think about? Do you think movie theaters are just going to disappear and we're just going to go to a streaming?
Oh yeah.
'Cause,
Oh,
movie
if
theaters are going
you're talking to
bankrupt
me,
with-
if you're talking to me about larger scale,
That's what I'm
if
saying,
the larger
yeah.
scale, are we talking Black Widow, or are we talking my theory about movie theaters in general?
Well, I think Black Widow is the catalyst to your theory.
Well, actually, I think the catalyst isn't actually Black Widow. The catalyst was Mulan.
Oh,
Because they
yeah, because
released
they
Mulan.
released it early.
They released it. You had to pay for it for
free.
$19.99.
Free, yeah.
And so Mulan,
Yeah.
they made a ton of money off of that on the streaming service, from what I understand.
Yeah.
And that's why they're going that way with the revenue. And if you haven't if you haven't looked at the like streaming services, not all of their streaming services are linked. So you can
Right.
get like Hulu with like Disney Plus, and you can get a package with them.
Right.
But
and
it doesn't
ESPN.
include like ESPN. No, it doesn't include ESPN.
Oh, they do
Plus.
have a deal one. With
ESPN Plus would have to be an
Would
add-on.
be an add-on to it.
And so, like, they're not like just straight up outright bundling, like you get all of these things when you buy one of these. So
Yeah.
I do think, especially with as big of, Netflix really paved the way, but with Disney really diving into this,
Yeah.
I think if Disney
And
steps out of
HBO
the
Max coming up. and
HBO
everything,
Max, like,
yeah.
if they step out of the actual movie making, like for theaters business,
Yeah.
I think yeah,
Theaters
we're
would
gonna
crumble.
eventually see the end of theaters.
I'd miss that. I'd miss
I would
theaters.
too.
I
I
like
love
theaters.
theaters. I loved it, and I miss it now being in
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah,
but
for sure.
I think they are going to release Black Widow
I think so. too.
on the streaming
I think they'll
service, and I
release
think
it.
they'll do the exact same thing they did with Mulan, where it'll be a like 1999
Yeah.
like Xbox does with all of
Yeah.
theirs, or any of the other on-demand services.
Yeah.
Like you can. Why most people don't want to then go out to the theater? Like
Right.
why?
Yeah.
Why?
And
Why
they can
would
only
you
hold
find
it for
Yeah.
so long.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it'll be a holiday. I think they'll do a holiday release.
I agree.
I think
you're
they'll
gonna
surprise us
see
and drop it for holiday.
for like Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's too soon. I think
Thanksgiving
they'll do it.
is too soon, and I think
They'll hype it up. They'll get the buzz
Yeah.
going again,
yeah.
and then because they're gonna have to.
And
They're
we're
gonna have
seeing
to
a
do it.
spike. We're seeing a spike.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
so it's not like it's gonna.
It's
And they need to get it out there
Yeah.
because they are starting to film. Like Spider-Man starts principal photography either
Yeah.
this month or next month. So like they are
I-
continuing to film their movies, and so they're gonna have to. They can't just hold them.
nope.
They
Nope. They gotta get money.
and and they're spending to make it, so they've got to.
Money, 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 money.
Makes the world turn.
That's right.
Well, that wraps up our comic news for the week. Let us know in the comments below what news we missed, what news you guys want to hear about, and just your general thoughts on the podcast. We'd love to hear your feedback. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. Check out our Patreon link in the video description below. If you want more podcast content, that's the place to look. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next Monday, same time, same place, same Legion.